to really focus on your finances. What's a necessity? What's necessary? What's just for enjoyment? Let's cut out the enjoyment until we in a position where we really on our feet. I've done it before. I've done it. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to push yourself. You got to challenge yourself. And being great, it won't be easy.
Yeah, the sacrifice is always worth it.
Most definitely.
Always.
Nobody ever said being at the top would be easy, so you can't expect that.
That's right.
I don't expect for nothing to be easy. Let's put in the work. Let's get there, and we'll thank ourselves later.
All right, guys, we got another episode of Always Ask Questions. Listening to what Rick Ross said, man. You know, isolating yourself. I'm having an issue with that, man. Like, I isolate myself, and I've been working on just doing me. I've been doing that for quite a while, and it's been working for me, you know? But everybody's not going to understand that. Everybody not going to respect that. Everybody ain't going to want to hear all that. You have to make a decision. It's a hard decision. They say, you know, it get lonely at the top, and it's like, it can, you know, if that's what you need for you to get in the zone and, you know, do your own thing, stay on task, be around like-minded people. You know, like, I'm obsessed with this thing, man. I'm obsessed with what I'm trying to achieve. I'm obsessed with what I want to do. It's frustrating when you're not at the level that you feel like you should be at. And it's like every single time I would think about doing something that some people would consider fun, I look at it as a distraction. I look at it like, man, yeah, I could do this, but dang, I could be doing this right now. I could be doing something else. I could be being productive. I could be getting something done. I could be getting something finished that I know I need to do. And when you start having that mindset and when you start thinking that way, you're going to start pushing people away. You're going to start not be considered as fun. You're not going to be considered as, you know, approachable. You're going to be considered as an introvert, you know. But it's like, man, you got to make a decision, man. What type of life do you want to live? What are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to do? You know, it's like, and it's like a line that you don't want to cross, because it's like, do you say, you know what, to hell with everybody, I'm just about to do me, or do you try to find a balance? And it's not easy, man. This journey, and it's not even just entrepreneurship, this journey of whatever it is that you want to do, you know, whatever it is that you want to achieve, it's going to take a lot of hard work. It's going to take a lot of failures. It's going to take a lot of mistakes. It's going to take a lot of times that you're just going to have to learn how to overcome any obstacle, any adversary that get in your way, you know? And at the same time, it's the consistency and over again and studying and trying to figure it out and trying to find those people who are just like you. And it's not hard. Look, trust me, man. Me, myself, I'm trying to get around people who are better than me. I want to be around people who have the same ambitions as I have, who is just as hungry as I am, even though they already made it, even though they're already doing the things that I will want to do. In their eyes, they still are trying to grow. And I would pray to have a fraction, you know, of success and notoriety and credibility that they have. The integrity of staying true to having the consistency and the ability to get better and better and better. Like, these are things that I think about. These are things that I want. But it's like, if I don't have that around me, then while I'm building that and finding that community, y'all shut everything else out. I make sure I work out, make sure I exercise, things like that, you know, watching my eating a lot better. But man, I'm in the room, I'm working on my craft, I'm studying, I'm looking up things, I'm working on projects. Like, that's what gets me excited. I don't care about any parties. I don't care about, you know, what events are going on. Now, if it's an event where I could do some of my artwork, or, you know, it's like a marketing strategy or something like that, advertising strategy, cool. You know, because I get two things out of it. One, I get some fun out of it. Two, hey man, I got a marketing strategy or a business strategy or networking strategy. But it's like, man, are you too obsessive? You know, are you too obsessive? Everybody that I look up to who was great was obsessive. They were obsessive, man. Look at your Kobe's, your Jordans, your Bill Gates, your the Kira Toriyamas, the people who wrote One Piece, you know, the people who run Facebook, like Jeff Bezos, all these type of people, man. You have to be obsessive about what you do. It's, you know, a man is defined by what he does. That's what he does, is who he is. And it's just like, man, you know, I'm sacrificing a lot. I sacrifice a lot of time. I sacrifice a lot of memories. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, dang, do I need to balance this out a little? I mean, I do, but do I need to do it a little bit more? Do I need to, you know, stand firm on what I'm already doing? You know, this is always ask questions. I don't come here, you know, acting like I know all the answers, but you know, I'm looking at how other entrepreneurs are doing it. And I find, for me, I feel like the best way for me to move forward is to find ways I can incorporate the two where I won't feel like I'm wasting time, where I'm not, you know, achieving and getting certain things done, you know? But I don't know. Maybe it's just me, man. Maybe it's just I want to be a first generation millionaire for my family. I really do. I want to be first generation millionaire. My family, from what I know, you know what I'm saying? But all my immediate family, none of us come from like money. And we talking about some real money. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, for real. You know, we're not coming from people making $300,000, $400,000 a year, you know, $250,000 a year, $200,000 a year. You know, we just don't come from that. I did $300,000 last year in a year, which was cool. But, you know, I'm trying to get to a certain level of not just how much money do you make, but how much money you retain. You know, what can you invest in? You know, the type of land that you can buy, you know, money that'll work for itself. And it's like, in order to get to that level, man, I have to be in the zone. I have to be focused. I can't have a lot of distractions. And trust me, man, I have distractions to the point where I'm consistently always trying to work on myself, on my faults, on my mishaps. But your friends, your family, hell, even your spouse, everybody may not understand your vision. Everybody may not understand your obsession. So that's when you have to ask yourself, I don't know how your life is. You may have kids. You may have a husband. You may have a wife. You may have family members. You may have relatives and siblings. You may have a demanding job. You may have all these different things that will be pulling you here, and there. When all you want to do is get better. All you want to do is focus and get better at your craft. Or maybe you go to the distractions too much and you're not putting enough time into your craft. You're not focusing enough. You're not saying, you know what, let me step away from everything and disappear. You ever see them memes on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok and they be like, yo, man, just disappear for 6 months. Yo, man, just disappear for 8 months. I've literally been doing that for the past couple years and I've grown like crazy. Because I don't have a lot of distractions. I don't care who's winning the NBA finals. It's something cool to hear about in passing, but I don't care about who won in the NFL. I don't care who won in the NBA. I don't care about who won this boxing match. I don't care. It doesn't change my life or do anything for me any way, shape, form, or possible. It just doesn't. Hey man, hold that thought. I hope you guys are getting a lot of good value from this video. But I want to let you know this video is sponsored by In Your Face Art. You can go ahead and hit the link in the description, man. Get you some really dope merch. I drew and designed all this stuff myself. We got many more designs, and I'm working on making a lot more original pieces. So if you want to look something like this, or you want to get something like this, you know, hit that link in the description, man. These do not fade in the wash. They run big. We got big guy sizes. They're very vibrant. They're very soft, colorful, all that stuff. And they all drawn by me, man. So hit me up, man. Link in the description. If you really want to get some heat, you want something different. And if you really want to go different, hold up. Check out our LED bags as well, man. Dope book bags and stuff like that. You can check these out too, man. Customizable. So, you know, rock with your boy, man. It's one way you can support the channel. You already know what it is. It's trivial in my world, but that's just me personally. To you, it may be different. You know, I get excited about seeing people achieve things that are in the line of my field. Now, if you want to be a basketball player and, you know, you're studying the game and all that, like, yo, cool. If you're a fan and that's your city, and yo, man, great. Fantastic. Those basketball players don't know who I am. They getting paid. It does nothing for me, man. You know, like my mindset, I get excited about things that I feel is going to change my life. It's going to add to my life. It's going to add to my life and the people who are around me, my immediate people. Only the people that I really rock with, man. Like, yo, those are the people that I'm going to do whatever I got to do to hold them down. You know, but it's up to me to be able to do that, man, to be able to provide and do those things by me staying focused. And it's not easy, man. It's not always enjoyable. You don't always want to do it, but it's something that has to be done. Because I remember I used to get forced to work a certain job I didn't want to work, meaning like I had to work this job. Even though I hated the job, it was a necessity for survival. And it's like now that I'm in a position to work for myself, it's like I want to have that same survival mentality for my career, for my goals. You know, so if a job would say, hey, man, you know, we need you to do this, and that, you're on call. We need you to work 6 days a week. You know, you're working 14, 16-hour days. There was a point in time I worked jobs like that and there was nothing else. I had no choice. At least I felt like I didn't have a choice. So now that I'm in this position where I am working on my craft nonstop, every day I'm drawing, every day I'm designing. I'm working on literally like 3 projects at once. I got my children's book that I'm working on that I'm trying to have done before July because it's a special surprise children's book that I've linked up with a very popular podcaster here in Atlanta. I have t-shirts designs that I'm pumping out like crazy. Always trying to update, have new stuff for my customers and clientele. Shout out to all you guys who support me. You already know we make all the t-shirts, sell all the custom bags and stuff like that. And then I'm working on my very first manga. And I'm writing out this elaborate story and creating these characters and studying online about how to create a story and stuff like that. I don't have time for it. Like, yo, man, I have time. I ain't gonna lie. I have time for other things, but I don't want to do other things sometimes, right? And it's like, look at all the stuff I got to do. Advertising, always uploading, shooting videos. It's like, yo, man, sometimes it doesn't feel like it's enough time in the day. It doesn't. Sometimes it just feels like I like doing these videos because it's like therapy for me. And I hope, you know, you get some type of value from this video, but trying to become an entrepreneur and trying to build something from the ground up is it's very hard because a lot of times, especially if you're not coming from a family structure that's already done it before you, you have to find those individuals in that community that can show you the way because you're building something from the ground up, which takes a lot of time, energy, care, commitment, strategy, discipline, consistency, and follow through, execution. It takes a lot of these things. It's not all roses and flowers like a lot of people try to make it seem like, man. It's a lot of work. It is a lot of work. So it's like, man, like you got some people who be stressed out because they work a full-time job and they be doing other social media stuff, and it's like a second job because there's a lot that you have to do. Now, once you make enough money, like my goal is to make enough money where I can have a team. Hire people to do certain things. Hey, listen, I need these things posted. I need you recording me. I need this out. I need, like, build a team around it, man. You know? But in the meantime, you got to do what you got to do. There's no time for excuses. There's no time for, oh, man, well, you know, I would get this done, but, you know, I got this party to go to. Or, yo, man, we wanted to go see the game. It's like, yo, man, F the game. You feel me? And I'm trying to really get them good advertising dollars so I don't be cussing and stuff on here. But you know what I'm saying? Like, just keeping it 100, man. It's like, from the outside looking in, if I was having an outer body experience, I see how much I've been sucked into my career. I do see that, to the point sometimes family is like, yo, man, you don't even call. You know, or I'll call or they'll call me and we'll talk and everything like that. But even while we're talking, I'm working. Like, I'm drawing on stuff. I'm still talking, but it's just like, I don't know, man. Man, this is messed up. Like, I don't want to get it to the point where it's like, man, I don't care about none of that. You know what I mean? You'll thank me later. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I feel. Like, yo, you'll thank me later. I really feel on some get rich or die trying type stuff, man. It's like, yo, man, listen, shut up. Don't talk to me. Leave me alone. I'm about to do this thing. I'm on a grind, man. I got things to do. Like, you'll thank me later. We'll make these memories later. But then at the same time, it's like, dang, man, like, what if something happen? You know, tomorrow night, promise. You know, make sure you're there for your family. It's just like, dang, man. So it's like trying to find a balance between the two. Because I feel what Rick Ross is saying. I do. You know, there has to be times when you really get in the zone and all that stuff, you know, and just be like, man, to hell with everything else. I don't like, yo, miss me with all that, man. And that's how I feel sometimes. It ain't personal, but it's just like, I don't know, man. I just feel like, yo, man, I could be doing something better with my time. You know, I don't have, you know, any kids or anything like that. It's easy. Anybody can have kids. What I'm trying to do is something that, man, 1%, 5%, 10% of the planet is able to do, man. I want to do something extraordinary. Like, to me, that is extraordinary. Leaving an imprint, leaving some sort of legacy to not only help me, but help other people when I'm gone, man. To inspire other people when I'm gone. You know, my books, my children's books, my artwork, my stories, things that can live on past me. You know, like Goku or like Mickey Mouse, for instance. Walt Disney, he's been dead for how long? He was obsessive about Walt Disney World, and he failed so many different times. But Mickey Mouse been living on without him. Mario is going to live on forever. Sonic going to be living on forever. Like, Goku, all these different characters, man. I want to leave something like that behind that has my ideals, that has my thought input, my creativity, my vision, and it inspires and encourages other people in a positive manner that lives on after I'm gone, after my whole family lineage is gone, whatever. Like, it'll still be there as long as the Lord allows, you know, as long as God's, you know, with civilization is still here and stuff, you know, something that can live and still be there. Some memories that somebody could stumble across this and be like, yo, man, that is dope. Who is the guy that made this? Or, hey, man, I really like this character. I really love this way of thinking. That means a lot to me, man. It's like, there's nobody in my family who's ever done anything like that. None of my friends has done anything like that. So I'm like, man, okay, what are the things that I need to do that they didn't do so I can achieve those things? Because if you do what everybody else is doing, then you're just like everybody else. You're just like the average person. It's so many times I've went into clubs and I'll be in the club and I look around and I'd be like, on the main floor, and I just look at everybody and I'm like, man, I don't belong here. I don't belong here. I need to be at the top of that building, celebrating and toasting to a new achievement. That'd be the only reason why I'm there. Or some type of business deal. Or like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like Kobe, man. Is the job done? No, the job not done. What are we celebrating for? The job's not done. My bad. But yeah, man, the job is not done. So, when I celebrate, I want it to be something worth celebrating. And that's why I just been struggling between the two, because tomorrow is not promised. It's not. And at the same time, it's like just having that level of discipline. So maybe at the end of the day, man, maybe I just need to, learn how to divvy up my time a little bit better, But I'm still staying on the grind, man. I got to get it, man. I got to get it. I just got to get it, man. There's too many people out here living the type of life that I want to live. And I don't just want to have it because I have it. I want to work for it. I want to earn it. I want to achieve it, man. And it's just like, that's what's fun to me. My fun is the grind. It's the lessons that you learn along the way. It's the journey. That's all part of it, man. And affecting other people's lives along the way and having other people grow with me on this journey, and seeing the things that I'm achieving, and we achieve things together or whatnot, and what I can learn from them, what they can learn from me, how we can build together, how we can network together, how we can roll out different projects together. That's fun to me. That is a lot of fun to me. Going to the club and partying, that's not fun to me anymore. And I think my idea of fun is different. And when your family and your friends, they don't align up with what your fun is, then you got to find new friends, family, whatever, man. You just have to, You just have to, man, because you can't bend to the will of everybody else and what the world wants you to do. You have to make and create your own world, in a sense, and create your own reality and the things that you take in every day. It just is what it is, man. So you guys tell me what you think, though. Like I say, I don't know it all. I'm just always asking questions, putting it out there. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. Are you a person that's working nonstop and need to spend more time with your family and friends? Or are you a person that's spending too much time with your family and friends and you need to start focusing on your goals and dreams and aspirations more? Put it in the comments. Tell me what you think. And you let me know. Am I right? Am I wrong? Do I need to get it together? Talk to your boy, man. I'm going to holler at y'all a little bit later. You already know what it is. Always ask questions. Introducing our customizable in-your-face book bag. This is a custom book bag that you can hook up to your phone via Bluetooth and change and put anything that you want on this book bag. It comes with lots of features and you can download anything. It doesn't matter what cartoon, video game, animation, entertainment, basketball athletes, anything. Whether you want to promote your own business or you just want to have something fun. It is water resistant and it's great for all ages. Whether you want to be bicycling with this book bag, going motorcycling, if you want to just have something to travel on the airport, everywhere you go, this thing is a conversation starter. And trust me, I've been all around. Everywhere I go, I can stop for this book bag non-stop, okay? So check out our brand new custom LED book bag. You won't regret it. This thing is super awesome. Battery life can last up to 18 to 20 hours. Easy. Turn heads everywhere you go with your brand new customizable in-your-face book bag. Check you later. In your face. These shirts were made in the US, which means sizes run true to size, if not slightly bigger. We make art, we sell art. And our shirts range from small to 5XL. So big and tall, we got you covered. We use polyester fleece materials, which means they're very soft and breathable. Love the vibrant colors? Well, don't worry. They don't fade or shrink after washing. Tired of the same old boring images used over and over again? Or just a square image right in the middle of your shirt? Our shirts are custom designed and fully wrapped all the way around. We have sold thousands of orders all over the US to happy customers. So what are you waiting for? Order some of the most amazing, vibrant, and soft t-shirts in the industry today. We make art, we sell art. In your face!